we are Team CO2 and this is our project Green Folk. I'm Amishi Vimal and I have built this platform along with my teammate Anshaneja. I'm excited to present Green Folk, a smart dashboard that helps you track, analyze, and reduce the carbon emission generated from your online food deliveries. Whether it's the food itself, the packaging, or the transport, we break it all down for you. Now coming to the dashboard, if you want to import your orders from the Zomato or the Swiggy, you can simply go from import orders, go to the Zomato order and import Zomato orders. Now we go to the zomato.com and simply paste this URL given here. Now I have already logged on my Zomato, so I just need to paste the URL and this will open a JSON response, which is basically all your past order data in a structured format. Now we just copy the entire JSON just and paste it here, and we simply click import now. Now this will import all. Now I have already imported the same JSON format before, so it's giving the data according to the JSON format that I have just pasted. Here's the main dashboard. It starts with the summary of your total carbon footprint. As you can see here, my total carbon footprint from all of my orders, the 15 orders that I copied, it is 37.18 kg carbon dioxide emitted. Now we split it into three categories: the transport emission, that is 7.95, the packaging emission 11.35, and the food emission 17.94, that is the largest of all. These percentage help us create a clear idea of where most of our impact is coming from. Now when we go to the recent orders, we can see here this section shows you the recent food orders with the full details. The restaurant name, the date on which the order was placed, how many items were orders in each order, and the total carbon dioxide emission that is generated from each item. For example, my order from Burger King dated on July 25th, 2005, I ordered one item and the total carbon dioxide emission was 2.21 per kg. This transparency helps users make a more conscious decision. Now, coming to the insight sections, this this tells us the average per order carbon dioxide emission, that is 2.48, the highest source, which is the food, being the biggest source of emission, and the total order, that is the 15. Now, based on my habit, the system says that I can reduce the carbon emission by 25% with the small changes. Coming to the suggestion section, that's where the suggestions come from. That's the custom tips where like these powered by the open AI based on the past order. For instance, order from the restaurant that is closer to you, like avoid plastic cutleries and consider plant-based alternatives like tofu instead of paneer. These small switches basically significantly reduce our carbon footprints. So how does this work? How are we calculating the total carbon dioxide emissions? For the transport emissions, we are calculating using the map API. We measure the distance between the restaurant and your address, then apply the average carbon emission per kilometer. For the package emission, we are calculating it based on the plastic use, like one plastic unit per item multiplied the number of items, and the food emission comes from the public database of the Indian dishes. If item isn't found, we use the Spinacular API to break it down into ingredients and calculate the emissions for each. All of this automatically happens when we connect to the Zomato or the Swiggy account. Now coming to the orders, here all the recent orders is shown. This is the overall recommendation that is generated from the OpenAI source and also the latest order recommendations. This is the order history, like I order from the creams on 25th July from Zomato platform. These are the items that I ordered and this is the amount. And this is the total carbon dioxide emission that was generated from my single order. Now this is all the order histories for my order. Going to the insights, this shows that I ordered total of 15 times. The average emission per order was 2.48 and the total carbon footprint was 37.18 carbon dioxide, and the environmental impact is shows like 1.7 trees needed for a year to absorb this much carbon dioxide, 3 days of emissions, 744 smartphones could be charged, and 1200 hours of light bulb usage. These are the charts and the various insight that help us to actually go into the study deeper. And when I connect with the Swiggy, it will shows the various different platforms statistics. Now this is the AI powered insights. This is like the overall habits based on your ordering habits, some of the general recommendations that are generated by the open AI. Now coming to the suggestions, this is again AI based. This is the overall habits and the recent orders. According to that, it hits from the open AI. And also the menu analysis, like when we choose the menu and when we give the menu images, it is used to analyze the carbon emission. And going to the food analysis, like when we give the food image, it automatically tells us what the carbon footprints are. This is the profile. These shows all of my food emissions, the transport emissions, and the packaging emissions. And this is the total carbon footprints and the average carbon footprints per order. And these are the tips to reduce the carbon footprints, like choosing a restaurant that is much closer, or choosing an options of no utensils. Basically, ordering plant-based meals. All of this helps significantly helps to reduce the carbon emissions. Carbon emissions. This was the dashboard. Now, Green Folk isn't just about tracking numbers, it's about creating awareness and helping users make eco friendly choices without compromising on the convenience. Because small actions like choosing a closer restaurant or skipping a plastic spoon can lead to a big climatic impact. Thank you.